New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Hello, folks. Welcome. It's time for morning prayer for Sunday, November 3rd, 2024. My name is Muro. I'm a prayer practitioner here on the New Thought Media Network, and I am honored, as always, to be able to spend this time with you in prayer. It's a glorious day. And as you can see from my background, we are in the fall. We are in a time of change. We're in a time of releasing, a time of resting, a time of opening. So today, if any of you have anything that's in your heart or on your mind that you would like prayer for, as we said in the opening, by all means, let us know. You can either send a prayer request here, prayer@ntmedia.org, or you can simply put something into the comments. I always check before I leave. So if I haven't seen it prior to praying, I will see it after and hold your intention. So today, I was inspired by this particular quote. This comes from Rachel Reitland. She wrote, "For all these years, you've lived under the illusion that somehow you made it because you were tough enough to overpower the abuse, the hatred, the hard knocks of life. But really, you made it because love is so powerful that tiny little doses of it are enough to overcome the pain, the worst thing life can dish out." I might modify this, even though I think it's a terrible thing to try to change something that someone else has written, by putting the word "if" in front of this. If for all these years you've lived under that illusion. But I can tell you that for myself, yes, I do believe that it was necessary for me to be tough so that I could overpower the abuse, the hatred, and the hard knocks of life. But the reality is indeed different. That was an illusion. Think of it. Think of the difference between fighting to avoid something and working to achieve something, or revealing what needs to be revealed, right? Very big differences. So think about how you have approached life. Think about how you have looked at the things that caused you the greatest difficulty. And think of the ways in which love has or can help you to overcome. Okay, so let's take this into prayer. I'll invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze, whichever is comfortable and safe for you to do. And allow yourself to be fully present. And to be fully present means to put aside anything that came before this moment. Put aside any concerns or any thoughts or plans for what might come after this moment. And just allow yourself to be here now. Allow yourself to feel the presence of the one within. Anytime that I pray, I always ensure that I am grounded and centered. I do that physically. I do that emotionally. I do that mentally. I do that spiritually. Allowing myself to be integrated into the divine. Allowing myself to be open to the voice, open to the words, open to the thoughts, open to the ideas, open to the hopes and the beauty and the love, all of which comes from the one. And so I recognize that having been created whole, perfect, and complete, that I have within me an understanding of what that completeness is, an understanding of what that perfection is, an understanding of that wholeness. Whatever it is that I can understand in my human mind, I am also aware that there is so much more. And so by allowing myself free access to all of these gifts, by allowing myself to be open to seeing love, to seeing beauty, to seeing compassion in myself first, and then in my dealings with others, in my way of approaching life, in my way of approaching difficulties as well as celebrations. All of this determines how effective I can be in my life. And when I look to be effective, I'm not looking for glory. I'm not looking for reward. I am looking for a fulfilling and fulfilled life. I have been fulfilled when I've had very little, just as well as when I've had significantly more. My life has been fulfilling, not because of what I have attained, what I have accumulated, but because of what I have revealed, what I have discovered, what I have uncovered of myself. Being able to find that connection to the one, being able to recognize and glorify all of those gifts. To be able to recognize that even at the lowest times in my life, and there have been low times in my life, I was never alone. I was never cast aside. I was never told, you need to be better. No. I was welcomed. I was welcomed into the love of the one. I was welcomed to see and to feel that love. And as I could feel that love, as I could take it in and allow it to heal, allow it to strengthen, allow it to fortify, allow it to bring about a greater, higher vibration in my life, I discovered that I did not need to run from anything. I did not need to hide. I did not need to counteract. I needed to open. I needed to grow. I needed to allow. I needed to listen. I needed to hear all that has come from the one. Allowing my intuition to tie into that incredible consciousness of the one. to allow myself to feel that love and to recognize that it brings with it compassion and wisdom. And what more could I need in my life at this particular time in my life than that love and the compassion and the wisdom that it brings and the strength that comes from all of that? I allow myself to no longer be pushed by pain, but to be pulled by passion. I allow myself to revel in the abundance that is mine. And when I find myself dealing with very troubling times, and I find myself dealing with conditions and circumstances that feel just too much, I center, I ground. I remind myself of who and whose I am. And I let that love, the strength of that love, fortify me. And so that is my prayer today. My prayer for the recognition, the use, the celebration of love. And so, in joy and in thanksgiving, I release this word. I release it to the law, which always says yes. Recognizing that as I have spoken, it is indeed true. And so it is. Love is powerful. Folks, if you want to hear about love today, you want to hear about the power that our spiritual practices bring us, you can check out about a half dozen different services today on the New Thought Media Network. We take them from all over the United States. I think it's just the United States. I don't think we have any services from outside of the States yet. But we present all of that. Do whatever you can today to let love shine in your life. Because you are love. Plain and simple. You are love. I'll see you soon. Have a magnificent, magnificent day. Namaste.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.